Oh, hey, good morning, and happy fucking Wednesday. Why do I sound so winded? Anyways, yes, welcome to episode 54, and, God, totally forgot my line. I'll be right back. Hello, and happy fucking Wednesday, and welcome to People Talk Now. I'm your host, Vanessa Herrera, and this is the show where you ask about it, and I talk about it. And let's not forget, you guys, that we are constantly, it seems, trying to change the pace out there on what people call better days. So yes, welcome. Happy fucking Wednesday. And I hope you're doing good. I hope you're... I swear, you guys, I am not paying people to make fucking noise outside of my window. Anyways, so yes. Welcome to today's show. We are on episode 54. We're moving right along, and I want to thank all of you guys for being here with me this morning. And if you've been with me every episode, every step of the way, I thank you. I appreciate all your love and your support, all of your love and your likes and your shares, and just spreading the word about People Talk Now. It means the world to me. So, yes. I bet you guys are probably wondering, hold on. Let me just wind it back really quick because I'm going way too fast. So, I just wanted to say that I don't really know what's going on with you today, particularly this morning. I don't know what you got going on your plate. But I hope that I'm able to make your day a little bit better today and a little bit brighter and just put a little smile on your face. So, yeah. So, on that note, welcome to People Talk Now. I'm Vanessa Herrera. If you don't know who I am the host of People Talk Now. And, trying to bring some love and light to you every week in the best way that I can and bring information to you and, just make you think about things a little bit differently. Or maybe you already did, and if you did, kudos to you. So, welcome to my humble couch this morning. So I bet you guys are wondering, Vanessa, what are we talking about this morning? What's crack-a-lacking? What's your booty smacking? Well, I'm about to tell you. So today, I wanted to talk about 20 different ways to successfully find love in 2020. Love. So, I understand, quarantine, just like done bleeped up everybody's vibes, and I get it, It's kind of hard to find love out there, you're single, you're trying to mingle, but you can't get no mingle because you got to put a mask on. I get it. So, I'm going to share with you 20 different quick fire ways that you can basically put yourself on the market, and don't let this pandemic and everything that's going on around you just damper with love and damper with you really, like this is still your year. 2020 is still your year. And if I have not shown you guys in this 2020, as fucked up as it has been, that you can make anything possible, okay? If I have not shown you that, then I apologize. But I hope that I have showed it to you thus far.
You and there, why am I so shiny? Can do anything, you hear me?
Okay, so number one, it's probably the most obvious one. This might be the most common advice people kind of just regurgitate out of their mouth when it comes to finding love. In fact, you may be reading this thinking or hearing this thinking to yourself, how much more could I possibly be out there, Vanessa? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But this goes beyond the simple things like visibility or dating apps or just, going to your frequent bar on the weekends or certain things, whether you're mask on, mask off, I don't know. Create more opportunities for yourself. You understand? And that is one of the best advice I can put out there into the atmosphere for you to catch. All right. So create more opportunities for you to meet other people and learn new things and generally just improve and expand your general way of life. So, these should be things that you actually want to do, activities you actually have interest in. When you focus on doing things that you love, okay, the right person will come into your life. It may be walking by you right now as you're listening to People Talk Now. I don't really know. I would hope so. That'd be real cool. Not only because you're putting yourself out there and taking chances, but because when you're focused on things that you love, you become the best version of yourself, and a potential partner gets to see you in their element, in your element. So, that's one way of looking at it, Put yourself out there, okay? Like, come on, man. Okay, number 2. Take a class. Education, it tends to improve who you are and exposes you not only to like potential partners who may be also taking a class, but many others who are around that educational facility in general. Those who value education also share many other good values, and kind of thereby will increase that chance to meet someone special of high quality, if that's something that you're looking for. If you're looking for someone that's got a good head on their shoulders, or maybe is educated, give you a nice good combo about certain things and topics that you're interested in, it's worth a shot. Number 3, this is a fun one. Perform volunteer work. What's a cause that you truly care about? What's something that you can think of right now while you're sitting down and being like,
Vanessa, I'm over here eating my chips and hummus, and I'm just like all alone, and I don't know what to do.
Well, I get it. Do volunteer in something that's going to help improve your mood, something that's going to, overall boost your self-esteem, and it connects you with others who share the same values as you. So unlike dating websites, or Tinder, where deception and, distortion are easy, you know what I mean? Wink, wink. Participating in a group effort takes a commitment, and something that separates those who are low in motivation from those who are vital, ambitious, and determined people. So, don't rely on these dating apps all the time. Like, yeah, sure. I mean, that's how I met my husband, just throwing that out there, way back when. But, I was ready, he was ready, and, we knew what we wanted, you know what I mean? And I knew what I wanted, and so it wasn't very hard to basically get what I wanted. I don't know if that makes any sense. But you also have to don't rely on the digital apps too. Like, you gotta just like go out there and not be afraid to go on a date. Don't be afraid to go out there and just and really meet people and connect and do activities that you normally wouldn't do. Number 4, be open to finding love in all different places. Okay, what do I mean by that? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with you having expectations. That's okay. Because when I met my husband, I had my expectations of certain things. But I also understand that having so many expectations is also not fair, because when I did have all these expectations met in my past prior relationships, where it was like, oh, everything is perfect, this is exactly how I want the person to look down to the T, they wear what I want, and blah 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 blah, it never ended up working out because I was looking at all the wrong things in a partner. So opportunity waits for no one. Okay, it doesn't wait for you. It's not sitting there like saying like, oh, let me wait till such and such decides that they want to show up. No, false. So don't be afraid to strike up a conversation with a random stranger, someone that you may think is cute or attractive. Just like be like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And you never know, that person might be a potential match for you. Like someone at the grocery store, on an airplane, or anywhere you meet someone who kind of catches your eye. It all starts there. If they catch your eyes for a goddamn reason, you use it as an opportunity. Be open. Being open can mean something as simple as making eye contact with others. Just understand that we're already towards the end of 2020. Commit to actually seeing other people in a new year by looking at those people that are around you instead of being so disconnected from people. Hello. Number 5, network with dates who didn't work out. This may seem like strange advice to you, but according to a marriage and family therapist, Dana McNeil, the more you expand your social circle, the more likely it is that you'll meet someone. So if you guys don't end up working out, having a love match, but really like the person and their character, there's no reason you can't help each other to network your prospective groups or friends or family members. So if you're both able to be mature about it and acknowledge that a love connection isn't happening for the two of you, why not put your collective network to good use and consider if there is someone that either of you knows who might be a good match. But, again, you have to be really open to the idea. Open to the idea. You see what I'm doing there? Number 6, ask people in your life to set you up. Did I just really go there? That's the one thing that people don't like doing because, but sometimes it's fun. I mean, it is very likely that people you admire and genuinely care for in your world hang out with and have a close relationship with other admirable and quality people who may also be looking for new love. So letting yourself network, co-workers, neighbors, colleagues, etc., are open and are interested in meeting someone new this year. It's just reinforcing your efforts with the help from people around you and who probably has your back, and wants to people that want to see you to have your best interest, and people that want to see you find a good match and that want to see you happy, So, ask people in your life, like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, If this is what you're really looking for in 2020, if you're successfully trying to find somebody, you're trying to put yourself out there, like, it's a good way to go. Number 7, leave selfies and filters in 2019, Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Okay? Speaking of online dating profiles, start putting your true self out there in 2020. Okay? If you haven't done so already, I advise that you do. Dating profiles that are filled with selfies make that person look like they have no social life, or like they love themselves more than anyone else ever could, which there's nothing wrong with that, but there's also another side to that we won't get into today. You don't need a ton of group shots in your profile, but have your friends take some pics of you. If you're going to have much more natural smile when you're relaxing with your friends than when you're trying to look at a screen with one eye and at the lens with the other, just so you can be looking all like, does anybody even do the duck lips anymore? I don't even know if that's a thing. I highly doubt it. Number 8, don't just spray and pray online dating messages, okay? Sending out the same message to hundreds of potential matches online may make your inbox more full, but if you're serious about finding love this year, go for quality over quantity. Don't message a woman unless there's some evidence in your profile that she's looking for someone like you. You know what I mean? Like, stop doing that. Stop it. Like, you trying to get a quick booty call, like, that's different. You're not looking for love. You're not looking for a relationship. You're not looking, because you have to be ready for this stuff. I talked about this in another podcast before. Like, you got to just already be ready. You got to know what you're looking for. This is me trying to help guide you to the right direction, kind of like of things that you can do if you feel like, damn, why not finding nobody? Is because you got to think about the things that you're doing right now. Keep that in mind. Number 9. Sorry, I think I'm over here rocking my camera. Number 9, don't be afraid to get off the wheel, Dating apps can be great tools to help you find love, but they can also burn you out. And if it's too much to handle, it's all right if you want to take a breather, Online dating should not be a part-time job. It shouldn't fucking feel like a job to try to find somebody decent, somebody that you want to talk to, somebody that you may possibly one day in the near future want to build a beautiful relationship with and a foundation. Like, it shouldn't be no fucking feeling like you're clocking into a 9-to-5 job. Like, no fucking way. If it already feels that way, get off for a while, take a breather, find yourself a little bit, meditate, do yoga, stretch your legs, stretch your back, whatever you got to do it for you. Okay? But, if you're spending more than 20 minutes of your day on it, it's time to limit yourself, It's time to limit yourself a little bit, because maybe you're a little burnt out, but, the people you see today will still be there tomorrow, hopefully. But your will to find them might not be there. So, it's better instead of like forcing yourself because you're like trying to find a date, you're like, you feeling this urge. Maybe you need to take a quick break from that. Number 10, moving right along. Sorry, I'm over here scrolling to my PowerPoints. Number 10, know what you value. That's very important. That's probably one of the most important things in my advice here for you to successfully find love, if that's what you want to label it. If you don't want to label that, you just want to label it a nurturing relationship, whatever tickles your fancy, that's fine. But what actually matters to you in a relationship, getting clear on what you value most in a potential partner will actually help make it clear when you found the right person that you feel is right for you, or they vice versa, like that you both just like click, right? Because you both know like, okay, you know what, cool, like this is someone who, you know, because at the end of the day, it's so important that you're both your individual people. Like that's probably like the most important thing. Like you both have to just be your own individual people, okay? Before you even think about trying to find love, make sure that you love the shit out of yourself first, and that you are good and you are your own entity, and that you don't go and try to connect with someone and intertwine and think that you guys completing each other like a little piece of puzzle, that means love, because it does not. Scratch that. When you are unsure of what matters to you in a relationship, it can be easy to be swayed purely by chemistry rather than the actual character traits of somebody or the connection. So does your ideal life include adventure, safety, achievement, connection, creativity? From this, you can begin identifying what actually matters to you the most. So, you know, just think about that. You know, you have time until my next podcast. 11, be vulnerable where it matters. Many of us either operate in a space where we are totally closed off due to this time and era, or share too much, and find a happy medium place, you know, in between, where you're willing to connect in a safe and open way that allows you to get to know someone, but you can still protect yourself, you know, protect yourself in whatever way you feel that makes you comfortable, okay? And I'm not saying like you got to go out there with, you know, some weapons and a shield, you know, because you're like, no, I don't want to let you in. None of that, okay? You can still protect your heart without appearing guarded and, you know, defensive and all that stuff. If you notice that your partner has a wall up as well, carefully consider if they are at a place in their lives where they are willing to be thoughtful, vulnerable as well. In other words, don't date someone who's not open to love at this time. Don't waste your time. I'm sorry. I know it seems like an asshole kind of move, but you're doing yourself a disservice by sticking around and being like, oh, I wonder if they'll ever. Number 12. Why am I so like... Number 12. Own who you are and what you want in a relationship, okay? Own that shit. If you really want to be in a serious relationship, like really serious, why pretend you don't appease someone else? It's okay to make that known. Like, you know, pretending to be interested in only casually dating or portraying yourself as someone who is willing to hook up without a commitment when that isn't who you are is not going to serve you in the relationship at all. You send mixed messages to both the new partner and yourself by, you know, accepting less than you want. The right person for you will find it refreshing. They will find it attractive that you're willing to own who you are, and just state your expectations from the beginning about what you're looking for, regardless of whether or not the other person agrees or validates you. Like, that's so important. Like, you just got to be like, look, this is how it is. This is how I feel. I'm not wasting my time. You may sound really like just on your shit, but trust me, having it on point like that is going to guide you in the right direction towards the right person that is right for you, right?
Right?
Number 13, stop being so rigid in your expectations, okay? Just stop. You know, you may have prepared a plan as to what you want out of a person or a person you date, but make sure you're focused on the right things, okay? So many people, you know, they shoot people down before they ever have a chance to meet because of their requirements for a new partner. Not every woman has to be a perfect size 2 in order to be fit, or, you know, their character, their ability to take personal responsibility for their behaviors and sense of genuine concern for their needs. Like, you know, then you are more likely to find someone who is actually a good long-term fit. If you know, stop being so like choppity chop chop chop. I didn't even drink any caffeine today. Number 14. Consider therapy to learn how to set healthy boundaries. This is not something that I would typically like, you know, but it has worked out for some people, so I'm not going to knock it down. So the common denominator in all relationships is you. If you feel you give more than you receive in relationships, and they often leave you feeling disappointed, frustrated, victimized, or resentful, you may have difficulties setting healthy boundaries in relationships. If you find yourself, feeling that no matter how hard you try, nothing ever is good enough, or catch yourself walking on eggshells out of fear about how your partner will respond to you, it's time for you to do some work on you, okay? I'm sorry, Vanessa had to give it to you straight this morning, but you guys, I love you, and if you're out there and you really want to find somebody, then you need to just take this advice with a grain of salt and just, do as you will with it. Number 15, we are feeling sassy today. Evaluate your beliefs about dating. Your beliefs about the dating landscape you're in can impact whether or not you will be successful. Meaning, if your internal monologue consists of feeling like a women or vice versa never notice you, that you have to be a bodybuilder in order to get any attention, or vice versa, you have to be super thin and fit, blah blah blah, then that all the good ones are taken. It's time to challenge that thought process that you've been having. It's time for you to think outside of your little circle, bubble, whatever you want to call it. It's time for you to think outside of it. Our beliefs create our reality. So really examine what thoughts you think on a regular basis and about dating. So what if these beliefs weren't true? As you choose different thoughts that are more in alignment with what you want to experience, these new thoughts over time become your beliefs, and they shape new experiences you'll have. So your willingness to see things differently will open up doors to meeting new people. And isn't that just lovely? I mean, I think it is. Number 16. I'm not really a planning type of person, but there is a little bit of both. There's people that just don't plan and they just do things on impulse, and then there's people that have a first date plan, which is always nice, because you're not just like, oh, what do I do? Where are we going? When you're going on a first date with someone you barely know, it can be tempting to leave the date up to chance, right? Which is what I was just saying. But taking initiative to thoughtfully plan out a first date can really work to your advantage in a way, because having a planned date shows forethought. Shows that, you're a person that takes initiative. And it signals to your date that he or she is important and worthy of your time, because you took enough time out of your day to actually think some things through. Like, hey, we're going to go hit up this spot. We're going to go here, and this will be really nice, Who knows? We've never been there, but this is where we're going. And it's, it's nice, So pre-planning also shows leadership, find strength to demonstrate, especially when you're on a first date. Share the plan as a way of keeping your date informed of what will happen, but also to get agreement that the plan will be pleasing to them, Your choice. You don't have to go with what I'm saying. Number 17, incorporate an activity into your next date. If firing questions back and forth at a bar or first date isn't getting you anywhere, planning a date that focuses on an activity both of you will enjoy, that's always a good start. So a date that incorporates physical element, adds a source of conversation, taking a walk, riding bikes, or going bowling, exploring a location, dancing, climbing stairs to see a beautiful view, are all really good examples of things that you can, incorporate into the next date. Number 18, listen more than talk on your first few dates. It's really important that you both get an equal amount in, but it's really good to listen, because if you listen, you will hear for red flags that maybe you don't like, and that way you don't have to waste your time. Tell them who you are within the first few dates. Allow yourself to have potential uncomfortable silences without rushing to fill that void. Let the other person share the responsibility of creating space that feels mutually acceptable to both of you, and see if the other person is aware of your needs during the conversations. Just a thought. Number 19, believe there will be a second date. Just manifest the shit out of that second date. The goal of any first date is to get a date number 2, but going into a first date with the pressure hanging over your head can actually work against you. So just relax. If you're there for all the right purposes, all the right reasons, I understand it's nerve-wracking, you get the little butterflies in your tummy. But you don't need to feel, just Relax. Let them see that side of you. Take that wall down for a date, you know? The best way to get a second date after a first date, decide that there's going to be a second date before the first date even starts. Instead, enjoy the date, look for the positive. Remember that love at first sight is most likely just in the movies, okay? And love that girls is the kind of love that lasts. Love that, you know, you're just building it up. You're building up respect. You guys know what you both want. You're not wasting no time. Like, you're not taking no shit. You're not compromising. Fuck compromising. You might be surprised by what you discover about a person when you're looking for their best instead of their worst. Instead of just trying to chip away at all the bad things. Find the positive in things. Last but not least, number 20. Go on a second date even if the first one wasn't perfect. Many people, you know, sometimes say, you know, they feel like they couldn't get things or they didn't feel a spark on the first date. You know, have you ever considered that maybe you should give someone a couple of days to get comfortable, allow some of the nerves to die down so they can show you who they really are, you know? Not everybody opens up on the first day, you know? So that's just something to take into consideration, you know? I used to always be like that, like in the beginning in my first dates, I just be like, I mean, I wasn't like that with my husband, but I recall dates before then, I was just kind of like, wouldn't really talk. And, you know, by the time I met my husband, I was just like, I know what I want, you know, this is who I am, take it or leave it. He took it, and I'm glad he did. Just, there's no rush to get to the finish line, okay? There's no rush. Just, if it happens, it happens. Sometimes a person grows on you once you get to see them in a more relaxed space, and you know, they get to just show you who they really are, and they just get really comfortable, and it's just like a really good feeling. So, you know, allow yourself that. And you know, I hope any of the 20 things that I mentioned here today, that, you know, they really help you consider, you know, some things that you may be doing wrong in 2020, or why you're not being able to find some love, or, you know, get yourself a good date. You know, it's just understand that if you're ready for it, you're ready for it, you know? Just make sure that when you meet someone, that you let them know exactly what it is that you're looking for. And I know it may, you know, you're like, there shouldn't be no uncomfortableness. That's just it. Like, I get it, like the first day jitters and all that, but when you're really ready to find someone that you love and that you're compatible with, and that, you know, you feel like, oh, they're gonna match up with me, like, there is no such thing as asking too much. There's no such thing as asking too little. Just do it. If these flags come up and they're just like, no, you know, you're gonna know, you're gonna feel the vibe. Like, you're gonna be like, well, you know, clearly this person doesn't have the values that I have. Clearly this person is not trying to go in the direction that I have. And don't feel bad for saying, you know, oh yeah, well, it was nice, but you know, it's not what I was looking for. And it's okay. It's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to want the things that you want. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And this goes for both genders. I'm talking to men, I'm talking to women right now. You understand? There's nothing wrong with you asking for what you need on the first date, okay? Because if it's uncomfortable, you know what? Find someone who doesn't make it uncomfortable for you. You understand? That's just the truth. That's just how it is. Sorry guys, so my camera died, so I don't really know where I was, but like I was saying, that's just the truth. That's just how it is. And you know, you shouldn't have to feel bad about, you know, just being very upfront and direct about the things that you want. So that's it, you guys. That was my, you know, 20 small little pieces of advice of ways to find successful love in 2020. You know, it's not too late for you. Just, you know, it never is. Never is. Okay. So yeah, if something that I said in today's video, you feel like it really helped you out, and you know somebody that's trying to find love right now, please share this video with them. Say, hey, you know, my girl just posted a video about trying to find love in 2020. I think this is for you. Even if you get a laugh out of it, that's okay. But if you feel like something I said here today connected with you, then feel free to reach out to me at peopletalknow@hotmail.com. Let me know how I could have done it better. Let me know what you want me to talk about next, okay? And yeah, feel free to reach out to me. You know, and, you know, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, you know, because I love that. So yes, as always, you guys know that, you know, I like to leave every episode with a joke and a word of the day. So we're going to start with today's joke of the day. So today's joke of the day is called, is it a crime? So a lawyer says, is it a crime to throw sodium in your enemy's eyes? The judge says, yes, that's assault. The lawyer says, I know it's assault, but is it a crime? Get it? Assault? But he said so because he says sodium. Assault? Yeah? No? I thought it was really funny. Come on, cut me some slack. Damn it. Just can't get right with these jokes. I'll get a funny one next week. You guys will see. Somebody's going to send me in a joke. Send me in a joke to peopletalknow@hotmail.com so I could just stop sharing these jokes because I see y'all's faces right now. It's hurting my feelings. Anyways, as always, you guys know that I like to share word of the day because, you know, I like you guys leaving my show with a little bit of laughter, a little bit of humor, and a new word to build up your vocab. So, today's word of the day is... Sorry, I'm over here rocking my camera.
Purport.
Purport. Purport is spelled P-U-R-P-O-R-T, and it means, the definition is, to have an often specious appearance of being, intending or claiming something implied or inferred. To claim something, basically. To intend. So, did you know the verb purport may be more familiar nowadays, but purport exists as a noun that passed into English from Anglo-French in the 15th century as a synonym of gist. Sir Walter Scott provides us with an example from this 19th century novel, Rob Roy. I was a good deal mortified at the purport of this letter. So there you go. Purport, go out and use it in a sentence. Hashtag People Talk Now and let me know how you would use it in a sentence. So yeah, that's it for it today, you guys. I hope that anything I said here today, that it really helped you and it was something that you needed. If not, let me know what you do need. Comment down below what you want me to talk about next. And I really want to start, you know, talking about more things that you guys want to listen or hear about. So, you know, feel free to comment down below and say, hey, I want you to talk about this next. And, you know, I'll keep all of those into consideration. So, yes, thank you guys so much for watching, obviously, because, you know, you guys, it means the world to me when you guys watch my episodes. So, you know, yeah, if you like today's video, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, give it a big thumbs up if you like this video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And if you're new to this channel and you don't know who the hell I am and you're like, who is this girl with the yellow shirt and all this going on? My name is Vanessa Herrera and I'm the host of People Talk Now. So yes, thank you so much for being here this Wednesday morning. We are doing it, you guys. We are 54 episodes in and I couldn't be happier, and I'm just so grateful that, you know, the People Talk Now family is just growing as a community, and it makes me really happy to do this because I love doing this and I love having you guys as a family and someone to talk to, someone to share these things with, and, you know, not have it all inside like a little genie in the bottle. So yes, you guys, as always, you already know, have a kick-ass Wednesday. Bye. Okay, I guess this is the part where I get up and go. Have a good day, you guys.